Hi, this is Fred Litt, and welcome to Workflow in Style, where you will learn how to use your personal technology to be more organized, make better presentations, and enhance your bottom line. Our topic is Windows shortcuts. In this video, you will learn to access documents, programs, and websites faster and with less effort. Let's get started. Let's assume we constantly use Internet Explorer and Microsoft Word 2013, and it would be great if we could find a faster way to access these programs. Let's start by showing you the traditional way to access these programs, which often begins by clicking on the Start button to open the Start menu. Then we would move to All Programs, and then we would hunt up and down this list for the desired programs. There's Internet Explorer. I'm going to single click here. And let's go back to the Start menu, All Programs, drag down. And I happen to know that Microsoft Word is in this folder. If you didn't know that, you'd have some difficulty. And I'm going to click on Word 2013. So this is the traditional way of locating and opening these programs. So I'm going to close these. And let's begin by creating desktop shortcuts. That will put some shortcuts on the desktop that will make locating and opening these programs much faster. So once again, Start menu, All Programs, and let's find Internet Explorer right here. And to create a desktop shortcut, I simply hold the mouse tip down and drag it to the desktop. And there I have one. And now let's repeat this process for Microsoft Word. Hold the mouse tip down over Word and drag up, and now we have two desktop shortcuts. That was pretty simple. We know they're shortcuts because of this little arrow, and we can delete them by dragging to the recycle bin without any harm to the original program. Now I'm going to show you a second way to create desktop shortcuts. Start menu, All Programs, locate Internet Explorer, and instead of dragging to the desktop, which is not always easy for everyone, we simply right-click once, move the mouse tip over Send To, down to Desktop Create Shortcut, and left click. And that's another way to create a desktop shortcut. There's Internet Explorer. And now let's repeat this process for Word. So let's locate Word, right click, Send To, Desktop, there it is. So we've once again created our desktop shortcuts. When using desktop shortcuts, they do require a double click to use. So there's Internet Explorer and double clicking on Word, and there's Word. So if you have difficulty double clicking, even these shortcuts could be a problem. So now I'm going to show you how we can create even easier shortcuts using the taskbar. So let's begin. Place the mouse tip over the taskbar, right click, and the first thing I want to do is to make sure that Lock the Taskbar here is not checked. And now we can begin. So let's go and locate those programs again. Clicking on Start, All Programs, and now I'm going to locate Internet Explorer, and we're going to hold the mouse tip down and drag it to the taskbar. This is called pinning to the taskbar. Let's repeat this for Word. And we've created two shortcuts on the taskbar, and the beauty of this is they only require a single click. So let's single click on Internet Explorer, single click on Word, and those programs are now opened up very easily. Another nice feature about the taskbar is always here and always available, no matter what other project you're working on. Now let me show you another way to create these icons. Now an added feature of pinning an icon to the taskbar is you get this additional feature called a jump list. Watch what happens when I place the mouse tip over Word and right click one time. You can see I have listed here all of the recent Word documents I've been working on. Plus, if I want to continue to have certain documents always there, I can pin them so that they will always be there no matter what the recent documents have been. This is a fabulous feature. Similarly, if I want to see using Internet Explorer what the recent websites I've been using, place the mouse tip over Internet Explorer, right click one time, and here is a list of the most recent websites I've been to, and I can even, if I want to, pin any of these websites here so that they will always be here. This is an absolutely terrific feature that I use all the time. Now I'm going to unpin these to remove them. Right click, unpin, and now I'll show you a second way to pin these shortcuts to the taskbar. Start, and let's find Internet Explorer. And in the last example, we dragged them to the taskbar, but now we can right-click, move the mouse tip over Pin to Taskbar, and it's on the taskbar. And let's once again do this for Word. Right-click, Pin to Taskbar, and let's assume we also wanted Excel. Right-click, Pin to Taskbar. I'm going to close the Start menu, and once again I will show you how the jump list works by simply placing the mouse tip over this, right-clicking, and here's a list of my recent website. Right-click over Word, Recent Documents, right-click over Excel, same thing. An absolutely fantastic feature. So now that we've created some shortcuts on the taskbar, let's put them to work in a real-life situation. Let's assume I need to find some information about the state of New Jersey in Internet Explorer and create a Word document using that content. So I'm opening up Internet Explorer and Word, and now I have to position each one of these windows to the left and to the right to make it a little easier to use, but boy, isn't that a pain. So let me click on Internet Explorer first, and I'm going to tap on Start Left Arrow. That automatically moves this window to the left-hand side of the screen. Now I'm going to click on Word, and I'm going to tap on Start Right Arrow, and that automatically moves Word to the right-hand side of the screen. This makes it easier for me to copy data from Internet Explorer to Word. So I'm going to click on Blank Document. I have my blank document open. I'm going to go back to Internet Explorer, and I'm going to type in New Jersey. And let me open up, let's see, this Wikipedia article. And I'm going to copy this paragraph by highlighting it, right-click, copy, move over to Word, right-click, paste, and there we have it. That was pretty simple. So that's how you can use shortcuts from the taskbar along with keyboard shortcuts to easily access and position your information. I use Dropbox to manage my important documents, and I'll show you how we can use shortcuts to get to those documents even faster. So right now, if I want to access documents in Dropbox, I have to move the mouse tip over the little Dropbox icon on the bottom right, right-click once, and then click on this little icon. And here are the important folders that I have access to. So let's assume I want to be able to access WNS documents faster than I'm doing now. There are a couple of ways to do that. Number one, we can use the Send To method by right-clicking, Send To, Desktop. And there we have a desktop shortcut. That was pretty simple. So I'm going to delete that. And now let's open up WNS documents. And now I'm going to show you a couple of really cool ways to also create shortcuts. So now that this folder is open, I can place the mouse tip over this little tiny icon to the left in the address bar and just drag it onto the desktop. That's a second way. Either of these are great ways to access this folder from the desktop. But sometimes you want to access it from within other programs, and having this folder even more easily available would be even better. And that's where the concept of File Explorer Favorites comes in, which is an absolutely fabulous capability that is rarely used. So let's assume we've opened up the folder that we're really interested in, and we want to have access to it every time we open up File Explorer. That's basically the Files Manager here. So all we have to do is, with this folder open, place the mouse tip over Favorites and right-click one time and click on Add Current Location to Favorites. And now it's in Favorites, and every time you open up File Explorer, no matter which application you're using, this folder will always be there. So let me close this, and I'm going to show you another quick keyboard shortcut called Start E. So I'm going to press the Start button and tap E. And this brings up, using File Explorer, what we used to call My PC, or My Computer. It's now called This PC. And let's assume I want to get to that Dropbox folder we were just discussing. Well, I know it's in Favorites. And there it is. And I click on this, and there are my important files. This is a fabulous capability that you can use as you need. And also, you can organize your favorites by simply dragging up and down. Or if you want to delete this favorite, place the mouse tip over it, right-click one time, and we can click on Remove, and it's gone. All of your data is there, but it's not in Favorites. These are all fabulous capabilities to get to your information even faster. I hope this video has given you new ideas to help you save time and stay competitive. If you found this presentation helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Workflow and Style channel. Your comments and recommendations are always appreciated. This is Fred Litt. Thanks for watching.